What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, J.K. Hefner and the beautiful Saima Renay Uzumakee. And we're back again for another show. And in this episode, the title is Healing with Heat. Healing with Heat. What do I mean by that? We'll get to that right about now. Hey guys, I'm back again with the beautiful Saima, and as you all know, this beautiful lady has been out of commission for about 2 weeks. She had a little bit of a mishap and had to undergo a bit of a procedure. And rest assured, I got this fine young lady back to 100%. And it was all due to some great advice from my friendly neighborhood Mark. He dropped in again and gave me some advice months and months ago actually. When you have one of these beautiful TPE girls, they are very soft. And you have to be careful when you're sitting them down for long periods of time. Normally, I have never had a problem with the girls because they're always laying or sitting on memory foam. Even right now, the beautiful Saima is sitting on memory foam in her wheelchair. So I've never really had a problem with that. But if you sit them down for long periods of time, they say that they can have indentation problems or impressions, like their butt can get flattened in one area, or their leg can get a flat spot in one area from sitting down too long on hard surfaces. So once again, with memory foam, I've never had a problem. But there is another danger if they're sitting on something. So a long time ago, my good friend Mark sent me a message. He said that he had got a dog that was already damaged. Something had been sitting on its leg, and it left an impression in the dog's leg. He said that he was going to perform a procedure to get rid of that impression. And I was just bewildered because I didn't think it was possible. Well, over the next week, he began to send me photos of the leg rapidly improving. When I inquired about what he did, he said he simply put baby oil on the leg, then he put a towel on the leg, and then he put a hot water bottle on the leg, and I believe he left it on the leg for about an hour at a time. He would remove it, let everything cool down, and he would repeat the process. Over time, it gradually got better, and the last photo he showed me, it was completely gone. In the case of Saima, she had to sit on the couch for 2 straight days, but it was on memory foam. And when I went to remove her, I noticed that she had a line right on her butt. I didn't share a picture because it's in a spot that would be too revealing. I wondered, why did she get an impression on her buttocks? I didn't have her sitting on anything. And then I realized it was an impression from a pair of panties that she had on. This pair of panties had a strong line running across the bottom. It wasn't metal or anything. It was just a nice thick piece of cloth. So Saima, having this big giant butt, it was heavy enough to make that panty line leave an impression in her. And it was just bad enough to where it was bothering the hell out of me. And the first thing I thought about was your friendly neighborhood Mark. That's why I started this channel, to share my information with you guys, for you guys to share information with me, and we can always make each other smarter. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to be a collection of knowledge of all of the people that I communicate with. It's not just based off of my knowledge, it's based off the knowledge that I accumulate. So, with all that said, I struck out to heal the beautiful Saima. And right now, I'll walk you through what I did to get her back to 100%. Hey guys, so when Saima initially got injured, all I needed was some Vaseline, a good old hot water bottle, and I used a pillowcase. Mark used a small towel. I identified the area on her buttocks that was injured, and I applied the Vaseline to that area. Next, I put the hot water bottle, full of hot water mind you, on top of the injured area, and I applied pressure for about an hour. Every 10 minutes or so, I would check that area to make sure that the hot water bottle hadn't done any damage, and I would reapply a little bit of Vaseline just to make sure everything was still lubricated. At the end of an hour, I would let the whole area cool down for about another hour, and I would redo the whole process. And I only did this twice a day for about 4 or 5 days before this young lady was back to 100%. Hey guys, I hope you'll find this helpful, but with all repairs that you do on your ladies, you might have to make small adjustments depending on your situation. Mark's original message to me was about a leg injury, so he was able to leave the hot water bottle on top of a towel for an hour, and he could just periodically check on it. Well, with Saima, it was right on her buttocks, and that's why I couldn't show you guys a picture, because it would have been out of bounds. And the thing is, I couldn't lay Saima on her stomach because she has gel breasts, and I didn't want to deform her breasts. And the injury on her butt was in such a strange location, I couldn't just leave the hot water bottle sitting on her. So believe it or not, I had to get a little seat, and I had to hold it on there myself for a whole hour at a time. You talking about showing your lady some love? My arm was going dead as hell, but I suffered it, and I got this woman back to 100%. And I actually put the hot water bottle inside the pillowcase because I knew it would be hotter, and that's why I had to check it every 10 minutes. If you go by Mark's rule and just use a normal towel, you can probably just leave it on there if it's in a good location. But by being on her butt, I needed some quick, hot action, and I needed the heat to be turned up, so I had a thinner barrier, and that's why I used the pillowcase. And believe me, she came out good as gold. It's always a risk involved when you're trying to fix on your lady. It's not ever an exact science, but in this case, I believe this is one you can give a go if you're ever in need. It worked for me, and I hope it'll work for you. So with all that said, we hope you guys really enjoyed this video. We love you to hit those subscriptions and notifications. But as of right now, it's been your boy, Jada King Hefner, and the beautiful Saima Renay Uzumakee. We are out.